A team of adventurous environmentalists is preparing to set sail for Sydney in a catamaran made entirely of reclaimed plastic bottles. They want to highlight the scale of plastic pollution in the ocean and the damage it's wreaking on a fragile ecosystem. While the journey will be unpredictable, simply building a plastic bottle boat in the first place has been the greatest challenge. From San Francisco, North America correspondent Lisa Miller.
No matter the month, it's always tourist season in San Francisco. The city by the bay, renowned for its summer fogs and famous landmarks, is also a haven for yachties. And inside this nondescript pier, in the heart of San Francisco's waterfront, a most unusual sailing project is taking shape. A team of environmental adventurers, led by the exuberant David de Rothschild, is building a boat out of plastic bottles.
So you're now standing on the deck of the Plastiki.
It's been 3 years in the planning and sometimes seemed simply too hard.
All my friends have been like, geez, will you hurry up and build this boat? Like, what are you actually doing? I mean, how long does it take to buld a boat? So,
but not a lot of people build a boat out of recycled plastic and whack plastic bottles along the side.
No, that's also been the challenge and the exciting challenge.
This is what the boat Plastiki will look like. The frame, made of recycled plastic, will be lined with 12,500 bottles filled with CO2. They'll help provide buoyancy.
We are now standing on a material that is potentially a solution for the waste problem that is plastic PET bottles.
Plastic waste is what's driving this 31-year-old descendant of a wealthy banking family who's determined to make a difference to the planet.
I felt that we're just continuing to talk about the problem and not move that conversation towards solutions. And I really hope that this becomes a tipping point.
He's had no end of experts happy to be involved.
We really want to inspire that kind of degree of wonder in these everyday products. People take a bottle, instead of throwing it in the trash, they think about the effort and energy that's gone into making it, and then think about the life that it could have after that, after they've used it.
And use it they do. Billions of plastic bottles, shopping bags, toothbrushes and cigarette lighters. They make up 90% of the rubbish in the sea and kill an estimated 1 million seabirds every year. Towards the end of November, they'll set sail under the Golden Gate Bridge and head for a rubbish dump about 1,600 kilometres from here in the middle of the ocean. It's a plastic soup of waste that the United Nations says is growing at an alarming rate. The massive waste, known as the Eastern Pacific Garbage Patch, is created by a convergence of ocean currents. It's bigger than Victoria and New South Wales combined and was documented for the first time a decade ago. This is what you'll find there, minute pieces of plastic broken down by the sun sitting just beneath the surface. Plastiki's 29-year-old skipper Joe Royal will sail directly for it.
Yeah, I've sailed through dense areas of marine debris in the past, and it's interesting to kind of examine what debris that you're actually sailing through. And we used to think that it was ships dumping waste, and now it's obvious that it comes from the consumer as much as shipping.
When people say to me, should I care about this issue? Yes, you should care, not just because of the environmental impact, but because of the health impact. Plastic is full of toxins. It's an oil-based product. It's full of PCBs and carcinogens that are then ingested into the food system through these little guys, all the way back up into our big bit of tuna we may be eating, or our fish that's ending up on our plate, which we probably carried home in a plastic bag.
This is Plastiki's Mission Control, where they show off the bikes that will power the boat, the technology that will keep it afloat, and ram home the message.
I think people are becoming more aware of it now. I mean, years ago everybody was throwing everything or any place, where I think people have become a lot more aware.
I think it's excellent that somebody's going to take recycled products and try to actually make a boat out of it, a catamaran type thing to be able to sail.
As we move back out of the cabin, we'll have a little navigation desk in here.
San Francisco was the first US city to ban plastic bags. Its mayor thinks it's fitting that Plastiki will end its journey in Sydney next March.
a sister city that we've had for decades. I think it's a perfect bookmark and quite an adventurous trek. I mean, it's hard enough to fly back and forth from San Francisco to Sydney. You can imagine actually taking a boat made of plastic water bottles.
When it finally docks, the Plastiki will be broken up, all of its parts reused. The ultimate recycling job that will ensure its lasting legacy. Lisa Miller, Late Line.